first and goal.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Operating from the gun, here's Murray. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Steelers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Chris Olave with the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, ooh, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. This return makes it up to the 25. The Bears send quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And with just this and one more game to go this season, he's 2 good weeks away from leading the league in passing yards for the year. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. New set of downs for him at the 38. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's good for the Chicago Bears.
In motion, right is Jones. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll send him over right. Here's a give up the middle. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Ashton Davis there on the stop. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Finds his back complete. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare.
And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears get it down to a single point. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. And look at this return. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Now first run of the game, Zamir White. He'll cobble together a yard there. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Kyler throwing here. And he won't escape. The Bears take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those many moments where I'm really thankful I'm in the booth and not on the field. Because in my day, defensive tackles couldn't run like that. This is not a statuesque QB. This guy can run. And it wasn't a linebacker or DB that chased him down. It was a big old D tackle. Tip of the cap to you, my big man.
Throw wheeled in by Thomas.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. So no return on that punt. And it's going to be Bears football. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Simple dive up the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Nix from the gun. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Nix. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Steelers will take over possession. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. This is ahead for about 5. DJ Reed brings him down that time. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. That was Geno Stone up there to make that play. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to 2nd quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They still have 5 to go here. 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st and 10 from the 41. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. From the 48. Gets this to Kincaid. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. 1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Throwing from the gun. To the outside and complete to Olave. And he goes out a little short of the 40. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainers headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. 2nd and 3 now. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Edgerrin Cooper there to make the stop. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Pressure coming. It's Murray. Got him in. It's Thomas. And he's able to get this down to the 36. It's a gain of 4. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. Here's Kyler to throw. He's on the move. He's running with it.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Caught by his back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 7. First down, Pittsburgh.
Kyler looking to throw. That's Thomas. He's got it. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Steelers first down. From the red zone now. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Snowy weather, no problem for him on that point after. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. The Bears and this running back headed back out for a new series. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Nix with it on first. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing here, Nix. Gets it to him on the screen. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Nix. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They send Jones left. They'll throw again. Nix has the connection to Jones. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Washington, the motion man here. Now Nix on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he gets this forward to the 19. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's good for a Bears first down.
That's good for a Chicago Bears. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. They'll get this one to Watkins. And this one does not go far. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down.
At the Steelers' 17-yard line.
From the 17. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're
But the
biased.
success of that play...
So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again. Unlike these officials, we've got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
Those points safe on the scoreboard. The touchdown upheld upon review. One after try good by Reichert. And the Bears tie things up at 14. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, first and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Murray thrown again on second and 10. He's on the move. He's on the move. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get some late points and the lead. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Washington now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bears returning their offense and this running back to the field. And among all the team's pass catchers, partner, he has been one of the brightest spots in this opening half. I mean, I think we agree he's outshined several of their receivers and tight ends that we're used to seeing be the guys to get those targets. On first and 10, here's Nix. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's second down coming up.
It leads to second and 10.
Running back sent in motion. Nix again on second and 10. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
Punt meets him at the 28. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Steelers and Kyler Murray set to take over. And his effectiveness hasn't been limited to what he can do with his arm this season. On that last drive, he reached a significant mark for his efforts on the ground as well. Murray here on 1st down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. This is complete to Olave. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. The Steelers calling their first timeout. New set of downs for him from the 46. 1st and 10, Murray. Dumped off to his running back. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Cooper DeJean with the stop. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Back to the air, Murray. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Looked like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Murray. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. That's a pickup of 9. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. That brings us to the break. The Steelers taking a lead into the visiting locker room. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sport. Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly. We're skipping right through to the starts of the 3rd quarter. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Nixon now to return it. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The Steelers ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. On 1st down, they'll run. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Drew Tranquill brings him to the ground. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Complete beyond the marker. 30. Gets the 10. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Washington now to return. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. Chicago getting set to take the field now. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. Throwing on first down, Nix. Reed's got it. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Nix from the gun. He's got the hook up to Watkins. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
From the 47. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. And no look on his first look of the game. So that brings them to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Nix now to throw. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Chicago brings out the punting unit. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. No return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Completed to his running back. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Steelers 1st down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Edgerrin Cooper there to make the stop. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. No motion, a tight end left. 2nd and 10 now. Finds Kincaid. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Option design here. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Edgerrin Cooper there to make the stop. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Back to the well again. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
He easily had the yardage for a 1st, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
Putting the tight end in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Got a man, it's Thomas. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They'll come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Drew Tranquill with the pick.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, I knew it at the time. I think everybody did. We knew the Legion of Boom was special, right? That entire secondary, but their safety's ability, Earl and Cam, to come downhill, to make those tackles behind the line of scrimmage as he just did. Yeah, I mean, you appreciate great safety play like that.
He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Watkins, the motion man here. On 3rd down, here's Nix. This is reeled in by Reed. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Motioning left is their running back. Nix with it on 1st. They'll get this one to Watkins. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. 2nd and 3 now. Watkins, the motion man here. They'll throw again. Nix. To the sideline, complete, and he's got the 1st down as he stays in bounds. New set of downs for him from the 46. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. This will be caught by Watkins. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
At the 46-yard line.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They'll run here from the gun. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third and a lone yard coming up. Here he goes on the bootleg. That one's complete, right side. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 27-yard line.
Play action with Nix. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Steelers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays that follow. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Kyler throwing here. Connects with Wiley. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
He finds Kincaid. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
They'll run here on first down. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Olave with the catch. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's brought down for a loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Murray. Gets this to Kincaid. And this one doesn't go far.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Throwing on first down, Nix. Underneath it goes, catch made by the running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's a Chicago first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Nix from the gun. He's got the hook up to Watkins. And he's going to be marked down 5 yards short of that first. Offense in the hurry up here. Now Nix on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Intended for a read, but it's intercepted. Sean Murphy bunting in to pick it off. And the Steelers have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Plowing up the middle. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Back to throw, Murray. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he'll be across midfield and close to that 45 before going out. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. Running it now out of the gun. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
This offense will take that from their ground game every time. But I know, because I've been around this league a long time, runs like that, they're really hard to come by. It takes everybody, and maybe a little breakdown there on defense, too, to take advantage of.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. Gay's kick is good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
Washington now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. It's taken in by Washington. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here's Nix to throw. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. So that brings up 4th and long. Nicks off the play action. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. And this one, just a formality till the clock runs out. It's only one timeout remaining to stop it. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.
Running on 2nd with White. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. Moving in the right direction that time, but only 2 yards picked up, so it's 3rd and 9. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And they were playing against the elements as much as they were their opponents and overcame both of them to secure the win here in the snow. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Chicago.